So now let's just see one example. Maybe we say a person B. A person B owns a small scale industry and same is associated in making rubber wires, or is making some kind of cables which is needed by, say, a car industry, for example. Just an example. Now what this car industry does, the car industry gives contract to the small laborers or small industries. They outsource their accessories to the small industries. So the small industries, they are dependent on getting some kind of contract from these big industries. Now there will be a middleman. What this middleman will do, he will say to this person B that you will get this contract provided you have to do so much work and give. Now this person goes to the bank, takes some loan, does that, but repaying the loan by the small scale industry is not so easy, and the only contact the small scale industry has from this middleman. Now the what this middleman does, the second time, first time they allow things to go smoothly so that this person B is having some confidence and will it becomes reliable on this middleman. Let's call this middleman M. So for maybe the first time, the small scaler B has completed his job and given, and everything went well. Now second time again, this person B has only one contact, say this middleman M, and goes to this middleman M and says that okay, now I want some more jobs so that I can continue my business. So this middleman says that okay, now the job will be bigger, I'll let you know. This middleman M will give large amount of job contract to B, and B gets lured that yes, I will have got good contract, let me do all the things properly. So the person B, to do the job, will need some cash because he'll have to increase his labor, he'll have to increase his raw material, his transportation will increase, his day and night work timing will increase. Because of that, overhead expenses will also increase. So basically the cost of production is going to go high, and for that he'll need some kind of money. Now he goes to the bank. The bank says that you have taken already some loan before. You have to first repay that loan. And if you can't repay that loan, then there will be some different ways that you'll have to take. But we cannot give you more beyond a certain point because we need the money back. Now, this person B is forced to take money from private lenders. So, for example, this person is discussing with this middleman M. So, middleman M says that I will allow you to get loan, or I will help you in getting loan from, say, some person X. They are having all contacts and it goes like a vicious cycle. Now, this person X comes and says that I am a private lender. I need to have some assets from you as a layer to, if something fails, I should also be in a good position to handle whatever so that I also don't face losses, which seems fair on the face value. So the person B takes certain amount of loan from X in lieu of his property, maybe his small scale industry or factory or whatever, or if he has any other property. In lieu of that, he takes a loan for a certain duration of time. Now, M and X are friends, or rather, they are business partners or whatever. So, this person B takes money from X, does the job, and completes his job. When he completes his job, now he goes through deliver it to M. M says, after seeing the job, that his industry to whom this job was supposed to be given, they have now discarded making that original product and they are going in for new design, and so this product will not be good and it won't help in those dimensions, and now this product is waste. Now when this B, the small scaler, made contract with M, it was maybe verbal or it was just for defined for a certain product, wherein M is not having any kind of stakes towards B or a responsibility towards B, and B cannot hold this car company responsible because he didn't have any direct dealing with the car company. So car company is immune to any charges that B may give. But this M, he can ask M. Now M will tell him that you go to the court and do whatever you want to do. I had asked you to do the job for the so and so things. Now it's not my mistake that the car company has changed their design, changed everything, and now I'm not responsible for that changes. I just was a person who gave you, the line of transaction or somewhere where you can sell your produced products or the jobs that you were given. Now, B is under tremendous stress. B was unable to give his job, so he did not get the remaining money, burdened under the loans, burdened towards giving salary and other things to people, burdened under the huge bills which is unable to repay. Now this person X comes to him and says, you have to give me my money back which you have taken as loan. B says he is unable to pay the loan. When B goes to the bank, bank says you have already taken so much of loan. So X says you have no choice but to sell all your small scale industry to me. And under pressure, if even if B refuses, they try to create horrible situations and they try to traumatize B in such a way that B is left with no option but to give away his property to M and X, wherein M takes some amount of uh, cash or any kind of commission from X. So now X becomes the owner of that small scale industry which B was owning. In what amount? Only the loan amount. And then he gives option to B that either you work in this factory itself or we can use your experience, we'll give you salary, or you can go if you want. But now you have no right on that because of the loan thing. So B becomes an employee in his own factory where he was the owner. He loses most of his rights over a period of time, and the original cost of that property may have been, huge, but now the property is belonging to X. So in very small amount, X becomes the owner of this whole big, large amount of property. So after that, what X does now? X can do whatever he wishes as he is the owner. Although B is still with that small scale because they are using his potential and his contacts, his networking, his ideas. Everything is being used now by X and he gets a salary. So X is owner, B becomes employee, now B gets his minimum wages and everything, whatever. So his life is going smoothly. But in the process, B has actually lost everything, but he can do nothing, and he's still happy because his life is going smooth and that's what he wanted. Now, what X does, X uses the small scale for maybe X is involved in some different kind of jobs or different kind of work or different kind of business. Thus, X now uses the small scale as a face to convert his black money to white for money laundering, for other things. And B is what? Now, B is an employee who has lost all his property to X. And what is M? M has taken a commission. So now next time M will again go in search of some kind of person like B who is in dire need of loan and who is owner of some kind of MSME and will again do the same thing. And that's how money laundering goes. And this is how, the Saaukaar system is indirectly being used at this current time, 2022.